sure.
So I run a boxing page, pretty much going and getting like the best boxers around the country. I go from gym to gym to gym.
Okay.
And I normally deal with a lot of amateurs, people coming up that don't have like any kind of social media behind them whatsoever and build them up, you know?
Nice.
So one of the things that we typically do is like sparring footage and things like that, just to kind of showcase some of the things that they learn or some things that they're actually good at.
Right.
So I guess one of my first questions would be regarding the sparring, and then we'll maybe get into your background a little bit. What are your thoughts on sparring? How frequently you should spar? What are your thoughts on hard sparring? Just give me your whole overview on like what you think is like the best way to spar.
So in the beginning, I think in the beginning to get it, to get used to. Maybe Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Some people do it every day, which I don't recommend. You gotta take care of time to rest and get your mind going. Heal your body as well. But sparring, start slow. Maybe 3 rounds, 4 rounds, and stuff like that. But if you're like for professional fighters, four rounders is 12 rounds, right? So if I'm fighting 12 rounds, I'm sparring 12 rounds. For a lot of the guys in the beginning who's just learning, get in there. And if you get clocked with something hard, you don't need to finish. Just what, I'm out. I got hit with something. I don't wanna, I don't want to go anymore because I don't want to damage myself, right? Because I'm still learning, right? So when it comes down to all of that kind of mentality, that kind of sparring, you gotta listen to your body. If you get clocked with something good, get out. You don't need to push it. Oh man, all that stuff. But ultimately, having a good sparring, Monday, Wednesday, Friday is good, and because you want to get used to being inside the ring. You want to get used to seeing punches and avoiding punches and blocking punches and all of that stuff. Sparring is one of the things that makes you get in shape faster.
So I guess the following question would be like, okay, what's it like hard sparring, right? So if you have on headgear, I have on 16-ounce gloves, is there a problem with hard sparring? How often should it be done? Like what's your opinion on it?
Well, I like to do 2 hard sparring, Monday and Friday. In between it, if you're sparring Wednesday, do a drill sparring. That means that you guys know what to throw. You're designated to throw something. Whether it's a jab, only throw a jab. Whether it's a straight, only throw straight. 1-2, only throw 1-2. Right? So that way you can see the punches. You get familiar with the punches and you work with it.
You're obviously well-known, world champion, like everyone, like you kind of.
Oh, I forgot to say that. Right.
Yeah, historical career. Just go ahead and like tell everybody like, who you are, like just a quick backstory of like who you are, how you ended up here, and just what can somebody do, like what steps does somebody do to follow up and end up in races. Just whatever you want to give them.
My name is Nonito Donaire, 9-time world champion, 5-division world champion. I've been boxing for 20-something years already, professionally. In order for you to want to get into a level that I have reached or in that area, you got to work hard. You got to believe in yourself, and you got to learn. You got to learn. Study for yourself, not just your trainer. Your trainers can teach you something, but you can also teach yourself. In order for you to get to that level, you got to have that confidence. In order for you to get to a higher level, you got to believe in yourself. You got to believe in yourself, but then you got to take the time to work hard. And you gotta take the time to learn. See, people just kind of listen, but they don't learn for themselves. When you learn to learn for yourself, you're gonna learn to fight the way you want to fight, rather than other people telling you how to fight. So that's pretty much what I can give you guys when it comes down to fighting.
And anything that you may have wished you knew prior to being like where you are right now, you just want to impart to like the next generation?
If you're ready for the professional level, make sure that you don't just sign contracts. Make sure that you're smart with it. Make sure that somebody has an eye on it and go through it. You don't want to just jump into something and be excited about it. Be excited, but be wary. And protect yourself. I guess ultimately, when it comes down to fighting, you gotta experiment inside that ring, in sparring, so that in the fight you get to do what you wanted to do. You get to learn yourself better, and understanding yourself is the key to becoming a better fighter. So learn to know yourself before going in that ring. Learn to know yourself and how you're gonna fight before getting into anything in life. Understanding yourself and knowing yourself is the key to just being successful, because now you start to learn to have the confidence and the faith and belief that you got this. So you got it.
Perfect, man.